to our opportunity page Wednesday at 3:30, touch base and get to see you guys. I feel like it's been forever since I have been on here. So to everyone who is new to our group, we are very excited to have you here and welcome, welcome. I have with me Mindy, of whom you most likely have seen before and you now are familiar with. Mindy is our upline and she is in Utah and she is an amazing leader and she is a rock star at training. So we are very blessed to be on her team. I also have Carrie Pfeiffer, who is also a rock star and she's got rock star status background. She does not have the kitchen cupboard, so that's impressive. And she is my business partner and she lives in Nipawin, and I'm sure most of you are very familiar with Carrie as well. So thanks for joining, ladies. Today on our page, we're super excited because we are going to go through and talk about the comp plan. We're going to talk about hurricanes because those of us that live in the parts of Canada that could never physically have one by natural wonder, there is still hurricanes that exist in our life. So we're going to discuss those. And we're also going to talk about all the bonuses that Tori Bell has and things that we can do now to set ourselves up to hit all of those bonuses. So Mindy, do you want to lead us off?
I will. We're going to go ahead and do
and actually, and I will say we're going to talk about the compensation plan today because it has had a few changes and we now have a graphic that we can speak very easily to.
Yes, and let me, before I show you guys, this is the actual US compensation plan. I don't know, I don't think Canada is going to be much different. Obviously, our numbers might change a little bit just because of the whole money situation, but I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty close to this. We're really anxious to see that when it comes out. Of course, you guys will be one of the first ones to actually hear about it and see. We'll be here to tell you guys all about it, but it will be very, very similar to ours. And we'll go ahead and pull it up here. There we are. Okay. All right. So when you look at a compensation plan in any company, they're all different. There's a lot of little things that you got to learn and know. And as you can see, not only does a comp plan go down, but it also goes this way, and it's a map to track your, figure out your where you're going. You can have with that. So when we present the comp plan, there are 3 ranks that we tell people to focus on. Okay, and that is first off leading affiliate. The next one is influencer, and the next one is director of influence. Okay, and if you look at those 3 ranks, it all goes back to the process of duplication. Okay, because when you hit leading affiliate, you are 1,000 team sales. Now that 1,000 can come from you. If you get started, let's say the 15th of the month, and you make a post and you share the love on your social media, you reach out to say 4 or 5 friends, they all order, you get to $1,000, you will be a leading affiliate. If you bring, let's say 2 or 3 friends with you as team members, and together you have 1,000, you still hit leading affiliate. Okay. Now, once you've hit that rank of leading affiliate, the next thing to focus on, and this is what we teach in the Grow to Go, and we can actually go over it now. You guys, if you want to take that course, talk to your to the person that brought you into this group, and we could definitely get you set up. Enrollment's closed right now. We will reopen it here in a couple of weeks, and we could get you in for next month. We really go into detail, show you graphics of how this works, and it's awesome. It's a great way to just completely understand where you need to go and how to get there. Okay, so leading affiliate. The next rank is you guys halfway up the comp plan, okay? And that is influencer. Influencer is the rank in the company where you're seen as a leader. You get added to like leader chats where we've got people at corporate that will be quick to answer you back, any questions that you have, things like that. So influencer, you are going to want to bring 3 people onto your direct, meaning they click your link and they sign up. They are your level 1, okay? 3 different people onto your direct, and once those 3 people duplicate what you did at leading affiliate, then plus 7,000 team sales, and personal sales do count in that 7,000 team sales right here. Okay, I do like to mention that that combined, it does have to be 7,000. But once you have those 3 people and they're all leading affiliate, and you'll hear it referred to as a builder leg as well. So leading affiliate, builder leg, it's the same thing. But once you have 3 builder legs under you, 7,000 team sales, 600 personal sales, as you guys can see right here, you will hit the rank of influencer. Okay. Now, the third rank that we want you guys to focus on is Director of Influence. History on the company, Director of Influence was the top of the original comp plan. That was presented in June of 2019, and the rest of this has just kind of come over the months. So Director of Influence is the top of the original comp plan. How do you hit Director of Influence? You duplicate yourself again, okay? You get the 3 leading affiliates that you got under you at influencer. When you hit influencer, you're then going to create them to become influencers. Okay. So once those 3 people, they each get 3 people, and 7,000 team sales, 7,000 plus. Okay. And it's 50,000 team sales here. You'll see that there's not a number there, which is awesome. Once you hit this rank, you are not required to sell because you're busy just mentoring and training your team at that point. You will hit Director of Influence, and it's awesome. It's as simple as that. We could go through the columns. Did you want me to do that too, Tekla, real quick?
Sure, if you want to go through them, and then we can show them my artistic drawing on how easy this is.
Okay. So it's the power of 3, and Tekla's really just going to give us a visual of that as well. So real quick, these are the ranks, the names of the ranks, personal sales, what's required. You can see that it starts at 200, goes up to 600. After the senior influencer rank, you are no longer required to sell. Team sales, you can see how these go up. And MSR. Now, MSR is maximum sales rule. Okay, so this is meaning that you are going to need to, okay, so 50%, okay, the best way to explain this is, let's say that you had 3 legs under you, okay? And this leg was just killing it. It was your strongest leg, and then you've got these 2 other legs that they're doing well, they're ranking. With your strongest leg, you can count half of their team sales. So let's say at the rank of leading influencer, you need 12,500. Now this is where MSR comes in, okay? So with this one leg, let's say that they had 20,000 team sales. Well, 10,000, because it's half of your strongest leg, is gonna count. The other 2,500, because only 10,000 is gonna count, right? The other 2,500 to make up the 12,500 here is going to need to come from these 2 legs and your personal sales all combined. As long as all of that is 2,500 or more, then you're going to hit that rank, okay? But that is something that we can definitely just explain to you when you get there. It's going to make more sense. We can actually give you an analogy. So just know that we're always here as your upline to just help mentor and train you along the way. And if you ever have any questions, you can reach out.
So question, if they had 20,000, would it count as 10,000, or would it count as 6,250? Can only count as half of the team volume amount.
I think it's, is it half of the team volume? I thought it was half of the team's sales count towards, half of their team sales count towards your team sales.
It's Tekla's right, and I explained that wrong, so I apologize. It's half sales. Yes, thank you for correcting me.
But and I'm sorry to correct you, but we must put it out there. But the 20,000 will still count within your commissions. It's just for ranking. You can only have that 50% of the team sales requirements that would be counted. So further to Mindy's, if they have 20, they're for your rank, not for your team sales amount, not for your commissions, but for your team rank, they would only count as $6,250. So the other $6,250 would have to come from your sales and then your other legs.
Yes, correct.
And Mindy, maybe right now, because I know this question has come up, In terms of being active, monthly minimums, can you explain how that works?
Yes. Okay. So in order to be active, you guys can see going back right here, in order to be active, you need to sell $200 in the month. Okay. Now, being active only really comes into play if you have a team under you. If you have a team under you and they're killing it, they're working this biz, you're going to want to be active so that you can benefit from your team. If you're not active, you won't. So that's a minimum of 200. As you can see, it does go up as you go up the comp plan, and you'll hit certain ranks depending on what your personal sales are that month and what your team's doing.
So just to point out, if you have to have personal sales of $200 to get that level pay off your level 1.
Correct.
If your level 1 is selling, but you haven't sold, you don't get to reap that benefit if you haven't sold $200 in the month.
Yeah, in terms of commissions.
Yes.
Perfect. And the other question that I know is going to come up in terms of in this structure, so when it says 1 builder leg and 2 influencer legs, are those 3 different legs?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So your builder leg and your influencer leg cannot come from the same leg.
Tell me where you're looking. Let me.
Well, let's say senior influencer, where it says your structure has to have 1 builder leg and 2 influencer legs. So could Carrie be the builder leg and I'm the influencer leg under you, and then you have 1 more influencer, or does that have to be in 3 separate legs?
You have to be in 3 separate legs.
Okay, sounds good. Carrie, can you think of any other questions for
so to stay to keep your registration active, I've had people ask if there is like a yearly minimum, not necessarily just to collect commissions on your team, but is there a minimum of sales that you have to keep registered as an affiliate?
Yes. So this actually was just released like last week, and it's you have to sell. If you have not made a sell in 3 months, that 4th month, you're going to get an email that says, hey, we'd like to have you as an affiliate, or you can change to what's called a preferred customer, and you're able to still keep your title and your rank. You will lose your downline, and you're able to stay that when you're ready to come back. I think you pay a $25 fee and you're able to come back. There's more information on that. I'm not super familiar with it. And there really hasn't been like an official statement that's come out, except she's mentioned it on a few lives in that. But we're kind of just starting to transition into it. I'm confident it'll be set once we launch here, but that's where we're at for sure on that.
And so what if you want to continue being an affiliate, your minimum every quarter is?
Just make a sell every quarter. It's after 3 months. If you have not made a sell, then you'll get that.
Okay, so there's no minimum. You just have to have 1 sale every 3 months. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so I'm just going to stop quickly. Seeing as I live in Canada, the mask thing is kind of, I look like I'm wearing a mask. I should actually get a mask of this made. So Mindy, this is a very, this is a Picasso, and I'm sure everyone recognizes it as such. Just the power of 3. So I apologize, my computer was dead, of course. So if this is you, and you find 3 people who join your team, and you can have a whole lot more than 3 people, but if you commit to sell 2 sets of lashes a week, so that's 8 sets in a month, but just 2 a week, and you find 3 people who commit to sell 2 sets of lashes every week for a total of 8 in the month, you automatically, you blow leading affiliate straight out of the water. You have your personal volume is $440 and theirs is $40, and all three of them. So for a total of $1,760. So remember, to be a leading affiliate, you only need $1,000 and you only needed $300. So you have all of your requirements right there. If you duplicate that and those 3 people that you signed up do the same thing to sign up 3 people who commit to sell 2 sets of lashes, between all of you, your team sales will be $5,720. So you need $7,000 to be an influencer. You also need to have $600. So you're going to have to sell probably 3 sets of lashes a week for the month. But if you have some people who buy the brow kit, you have somebody else who buys Remove It, you honestly, you are going to be within spitting distance of being an influencer. And then if you do the same thing again, where that's what duplication is, where you find those 3 people and they do what you're doing, and then they find 3 people who do what they were doing, you honestly will organically move to the top of this comp plan just by the power of 3. Just by finding, you might have 10 people on your front line or 7 people on your front line, and 3 are ordering for themselves and their auntie and their grandma, and that's perfectly fine. But then you find those 3 people that want to sell at least 2 sets of lashes a week every month. And honestly, you train them to train their people to do the same. You show them how, and I use the word easy, but and I really do feel like selling 2 sets of lashes is going to be easy. I mean, that's honestly, that's a post on a face. Once you have people that have the lashes, that's doing a referral post. And of course, that's all in our social day media. And we talk about it also in our Grow to Go. So if you're listening to this going, what is she talking about? Talk to whoever signed you up and they can get you into the social media Blitz group. It is a Mindy's training, but it'll explain all that. But that is the power of duplication. And honestly, in 4 levels, look at that. I mean, by the time you hit your blue, there was 40 people on your team. That was at the blue. That's not even like, you're not even moving yet in terms of duplication. So I think if everyone tries to build leading affiliates and then teaches their leading affiliates to build leading affiliates who then teach their people to get to leading affiliate, honestly, it is organically going to grow and going to blow your mind how amazing of an opportunity this is, which brings me into what I wanted to talk to you about, and that is hurricanes. So everybody kind of giggles at me when I start out with hurricanes because I live in Saskatchewan, and Mindy aside, I don't think we have any Americans in our group. So Saskatchewan's chance of having a hurricane is 0. Absolutely 100% positively 0. We're near no water. But if you are in this opportunity page and you're thinking of doing this as a biz, I'm telling you, there's a hurricane coming. So here is the thing about hurricanes. And darn it, I was going to have a bottle of water here with me, but hurricanes come, and if you know the hurricane is coming, and oh, there, perfect, Mindy, I'm going to use that in a minute. If you know the hurricane is coming, and so you do all the things you need to do, and you do them with a sense of urgency. So you go get lots of water. You make sure you have food that's like kind of canned goods or things that will stay well for a long time. You make sure you have candles and matches, because actually candles are not all that useful unless you have matches. And maybe even buy plywood if you're right up against the water to, brace your windows, that kind of thing. You are prepared. So when the storm comes in, you are ready. You are truly, truly ready. Now, your neighbor is getting the same newscast. They know the hurricane's coming. Oh, they're going to do it later. They'll go get water. Like, they got some other things to do. They got to wash their clothes. They got to, check through their photos on their phone, whatever they're doing. They're busy, right? They're not getting ready for the hurricane. So when the hurricane hits, they have Mindy's water bottles. They got a little bit of water, but man, like they've got like 4 kids. I mean, this is not going to work well. They were going to get groceries, but they just didn't find time. They meant to get there, but they didn't. They had candles from the last hurricane, but man, like there's no matches in the house. So now that doesn't help them either. And they knew from the last hurricane, they probably should have bought plywood because it blew out all their windows. But they just, they just didn't get to it. That hurricane comes in, and the people who are prepared and the people who have everything they need and the people who took action with a sense of urgency as soon as they knew that hurricane was coming, they are going to weather that hurricane very, very differently than their neighbors who did not. They didn't get to it. They thought about it, but didn't take action. They're going to survive the hurricane. But when the waves come in, those people that were prepared are going to be able to ride those waves very, very differently than those who were not prepared. So for those of us in Canada who have signed up for this opportunity, sorry, as I stick my finger right in my camera, those of us in Canada that know that the hurricane is coming, because honestly, the hurricane is coming and it's going to be a hurricane. Those that are choosing to be prepared are going to be able to take this hurricane in stride and be ready to run, and honestly will catapult themselves on the top of those waves much further and much faster than those people who have thought about it, who, there's not a lot of sense of urgency. I'm going to wait until, it launches. I don't know. And that's fine. If you're that personality, we still love you. But I am saying we are at a point with this company that it truly is going to be the difference between opening the email that morning and not, because that's how quick it is going to come to us. Tori Bell is going to get the email from a Canadian government official to say, yep, you're good to go. Looks good. You can go. And then it's go time. So if you are waiting, I would really encourage you to reach out to the person that has invited you to find out, how do I get going? How do I do this? When I say sense of urgency, I mean, the death rate of people getting lashes and not is very low, like extraordinarily low, like not existent. But what I will say is, and I wish I would have written it down, but we had tons of people who had jumped on board with us before we ever had lashes. If the lashes are what's holding you back, I am telling you, we are here to support you and to get you ready for this hurricane without lashes. Your people on your Facebook trust you. If you trust me or your upline or somebody else, you know what? That's good enough for a lot of people on your Facebook. And if they say, well, I want to try them, that's perfect. Put them down on your customer list. But you will have some of those friends that go, okay, I'm no sailor, but I recognize a hurricane when I see one. I think I better get on this train. So that is my hurricane analogy. Training is a part of being prepared. Posting is a part of being prepared. Consistency is a part of being prepared. Doing the social media blitz, doing the 30-day, that's the same thing. Social media blitz or the 30-day social media blitz, same thing. Or the grow to go. Those are all ways that you can be prepared. Having your lists of customers, of affiliates, people who are potentials, people who might do referrals for you once we get going. Those are all great ways to be prepared. So I would encourage you to seriously rewind the hurricane story and decide which side of the wave you want to be on. I am not saying you won't survive either way. I'm not saying you can't be successful either way. I am saying there is a lot of excitement and buzz around a launch, and you will have a lot of people in your life that will be interested in lashes. And if you don't talk to them, or you don't post about them, or you don't invite them, somebody else will. That's my story time. Carrie, you're up.
I love story time with Tekla. It's always good. It's always good. Now we're gonna kind of tie it all in together with talking about the bonus structures that Tori Bell has. And so when we talk about being prepared and really getting your team ready and having it ready to go before launch, then you get your bonuses. If you have all your ducks in a row and you're ready to go, you're going to see some great perks come out of that preparation. So Mindy, will you share screen for me? Because I don't have mine right in front of me. So I'm going to be like this, really, really nice and close up to the screen so I can see what it actually says. Oh, here I can zoom in on it even.
Want this one?
Yeah, I want that one, please. So we're going to talk on bonuses. You have your personal sales bonuses, which is kind of it's on the left side there at the bottom. And it's telling you there what you're going to get on your personal sales. So when you go through the numbers, if your personal sales is 600 or 800 or 1,000, 2,000 or 3,000 plus, there's two different types of bonuses that get handed out for that. When you have your $600 monthly sales, you're not getting a cash bonus, but you're getting 600 travel points. And those travel points you can put towards, or you do put towards, the incentive trip that Tori Bell, you can earn through Tori Bell. And Mindy just had her incentive trip. They were in Cancun and she has told us it was amazing. So it's pretty cool, I think, that they have travel points for you that you can earn for every dollar that you sell. So it just goes up from there. When you hit the 1,000 in your personal monthly sales, you're getting a $25 cash bonus plus 500 travel points. So, I mean, like they were talking about, when you get to be your, what was it, leading affiliate, that you need $1,000 team sales, right? So your $1,000 in team sales right there, you're going to get a cash bonus and travel points. And that's for every month that you do that, right, Mindy? Those ones are not first time or anything. That's for every time you sell that much.
The affiliate, okay, so the personal monthly sales is every month more.
Yes. So every time you sell that amount, you get rewarded with cash bonus and or travel points.
Yes.
Okay. So if we move over to the quick start advancement bonus, this is where we're talking about getting your team in order, because once you get your team in order, you're going to start receiving bonuses off them, as well as your own hard work for yourself. So depending on which rank you hit, let's just start at the very top there. Advanced, or no, let's go to leading affiliate, since those are the ones we talk about aiming for, right? So when you hit leading affiliate, in the first 2 months that you are active, and I remember this, that they count your first 2 months, but let's say you signed up on August 16th. You're going to get the whole rest of the month of August, plus the full month of September and the full month of October, because they want you, they call it in calendar month, like an actual calendar month, not from the day that you signed up. So for when you signed up till the end of that month, and then you have 2 more full months to earn these quick start bonuses. So at leading affiliate, in your first 2 months, you are going to get $50 cash bonus by hitting leading affiliate. In your first 2 months, you yourself get a $50 cash bonus. When you have a team member who is direct to you on your first line, when they hit leading affiliate in their first 2 months, you get 500 travel points for your downline hitting leading affiliate. So, and these ones are when it's paid on the first time only for yourself and for your downline. So when you first hit leading affiliate, that is the one time that you get that cash payout to yourself. because it only happens in your first 2 months. Every time you have a new teammate that hits their first time of being leading affiliate is when you will get the 500 travel points. So in their first 2 months. So if you are, if you have a team member write direct to you that holds leading affiliate for a few months in a row, you only get it the first time they hit that. Okay. So then when we go down to influencer, if you hit that in your first 6 months yourself, you get a $300 cash and a gift. And you also get that career rank maintenance bonus, right? That 500 travel points. And that's for yourself hitting influencer. Now, when you look on the mentor side, when you're mentoring someone and you are training them how to hit influencer, if they hit that influencer mark in the first 6 months that they've signed up, you get the mentor bonus of $150 cash, and they themselves will get the $300 cash in a gift.
And I think, Carrie, that the career maintenance rank, that would come the next month when you maintain influencer.
Oh, that's when you maintain influencer.
Yeah, that's a maintenance.
That's what maintenance means. Good call, Tekla. Good call.
Stick with me, baby.
We're going places. And then the last one we'll talk about right down, because we've been talking about the ones that we want to aim for, right, is Director of Influence. So when you hit Director of Influence, they don't have a time period in there. It doesn't matter when you hit it. But when you hit Director of Influence, you're going to get the bonus of 2,000 travel points and a gift. And so you guys can look down through that and just kind of go rank by rank and see what you get for each of those. But just as long as you know, it's the first and only time, that's the only time you get the bonus, is the first time you hit it. And you have to hit it up into influencer. You have to hit that in that time period that's listed beside it. So these are really, oh, sir, go ahead.
I was just going to say, the only, the bonuses in that quick start advancement bonus, those are cumulative. So if you started your first month and you hit influencer in your first month, you would get all of those bonuses. When it comes to personal sales bonuses, you just get that bonus on where you end the month. So if you sell $2,000, you get $50 cash and you get $1,000 travel points. You do not get 25 and 50 and 600, 800, 500, 1,000. It's just wherever you hit, that is the bonus you get.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say on that. Just kind of explain how to do that. But remember, it's all in duplication. If you duplicate what you are doing to get to leading affiliate, you teach your direct how to get themselves there. That's being a mentor, because now you have taught them how to duplicate as well for their direct line. So it's all about the power of 3 and also about duplication. Another thing I wanted to just quickly say too about that power of 3 is that, you know what? So we talk about the power of 3. So start with your first 3. Get them going. Now start on another 3. You know, you can start your 3 over and over and over again, and that just gets you higher and higher and higher as well.
Absolutely. And then you teach your people to do the same. And people on a team will do what you do. If you are starting and stopping and inconsistent, they will be the same.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Consistency is awesome. Mindy, anything else?
I just wondered if we had any questions. If you guys are watching live and you have questions, drop it in the chat. We'll be back to answer. And just the career rank maintenance bonus, just to make sure that we're clear there. So just to play out an analogy, let's say that, and Tekla, first off, I love that you mentioned if you hit influencer your first month, those do all add up. First time only, but you'll get that, all of those. It's not like some people will think, oh, I just hit influencer because I got influencer my first month, I'm going to get this, but none of this matters. No, it's all going to be added up. Yeah, over here, it's not that case. It's whatever bracket you hit is what you're going to get that month, and it doesn't add up here. So I'm glad you mentioned that. Career rank maintenance bonus. With this, so just an analogy, let's say that you hit senior influencer, okay? And it could be like your third month in. You hit senior influencer for the first time, you will get the 2,000 travel points. The next month, if you maintain your rank, you will get the 1,000. The next month, if you maintain your rank, you'll get the 1,000. If the next month you hit leading influencer, you will not get any travel points. So, but the next month you might hit director, and when you hit director, you're gonna get the 2,000 travel points plus your gift. Let's say the month after that, you hit director again, you maintain your rank, you're gonna get the 1,250. So you guys can see how all of this adds up. I don't know how the travel points are going to look. I'm confident it's going to be announced in October at conference in Vegas for next year, where we're going, how many travel points it's going to take to get there, and how that's all going to look. But what we had last year was 28,000 to earn it for yourself, 40,000 to bring a guest, a +1. So we'll see.
And there is no cash value for travel points. So they've also, if you have a copy of the old comp plan, they have taken away product credits and just given you cash. So now it's just cash. It's $25 cash, no product credits, just cash. So anyways, if there's no other questions, then we can jump on after and answer your questions in the chat. I'm not actually seeing them, and I'm guessing these ladies are not either. So thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate you. Please give some thought to being ready for the hurricane. If you need help, reach out to the person who has added you here, or another leader, because some of you might be here and not have somebody ahead, you know, like the person that added you maybe isn't going to do the business. Find out who added them and just keep going until you find somebody to help you. The hurricane is coming, and it's going to be a great wave to be on top of and in front of. So thank you, ladies, for joining. Thanks to Mindy and Carrie. I appreciate you, and everybody have a great day.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.